When it comes to designing a mast shape, it all goes around the moment of inertia, which is for us engineers one of the key factors to calculate the stiffness of a mast and bending and torsion. Therefore, it's most important to have a lot of meat on the outside surface of the mast.
The AF mast series comes in the sizes 55, 72 and 85 centimeters.
For our aluminium mast, you require the AF board adapter. As you can see here at the end, we have notched out the top of the mast a little bit, and there's a counterpart inside the board adapter that fits precisely onto this. This will create, similar to the geolock here that we have at the bottom for the fuselage, a geometry locking connection. So when you place your board adapter onto the mast, you got on the top 2 screws, you pull them on gently, and then when bringing the mast to the bottom of the board adapter, you bring the screws in each one turn so the mast comes down equally and does not jam up.
The CF mast series comes in the sizes 72 and 85 centimeters.
The CF series is built with carbon pre-preg in a sandwich construction, having a core in the middle and a monocoque structure on the outside, running all the way to the base plate, forming a nice tulip shape here to the bottom, which guarantees a great load transfer between board and mast. So there's no flexing or bending going on in this area. It's a very rigid root connection. A few notes to point out between the AF mast series and the CF mast series is the CF mast series comes with a cover, while the AF mast series does not come with a cover. You can have the mast completely covered up, even the base plate, with your screws even attached in them, or if you want to leave your foil system attached to the board, you just clip the front and the back together. You still got access to your screws here, and the mast and the complete foil system can stay on the board while you have the cover on. If we're talking about the weight differences between the AF series and the CF series, the carbon mast is about 24% lighter and the same length as the AF mast. Now, this is not a very significant weight saving. This is mainly driven due to that the AF mast has a highly optimized shape already. So you can see here we have an extrusion profile, an area in between here where we beefed up the mast to gain more stiffness and at the same time keep the weight to a minimum. So our AF mast is one of the lightest and stiffest out there on the market. Another difference between the AF masts and the carbon masts are that carbon, as it's by nature, is less corrosive material. So you don't have any issues here with galvanic corrosion, which is especially for foil system in a saltwater environment, always something you got to be conscious about. However, in return, the aluminium edition is quite durable. It's very forgiving. If you ding it somewhere, you don't get it shipped. With the carbon edition, you got to be a bit more cautious, and that's why we also supply all our carbon products with covers as well as the mast.